even though with digital products, there's no inventory to hold and no shipping to worry about, there are still other struggles with running a digital product business that I wanted to share with you so you are prepared. Hey, welcome to Passively Ever After. I'm Cassie, and I like to share passive income ideas that I've tried myself and that don't feel gross. So one struggle you might run into with your digital products is that people have problems downloading, or they can't figure out how to edit, and they can't get it to print properly. So you kind of have to do some technical support to help them with their problems sometimes. To go along with that, people do not read the description a lot of times. I even have instructions in my photos and people still don't see them. So even though you may feel like you've covered everything and you've let them know how to download, how to print and all that stuff, they don't read. So you'll have to help them. The second struggle is there's a lot of competition, especially if you're selling somewhere like Etsy. Digital products are pretty easy to make, and so there's a low barrier to entry for these products, and it just makes it way more competitive. People can crank out a lot of them in a short amount of time once they get good at it, so it just kind of floods the market. That's not to discourage you, just that's me being honest. It is a little more competitive and you have to find those little gaps in the market to fill and have successful products. The third struggle is that people will copy your products, especially if you get on the first page of Etsy and you have the bestseller badge or you have the popular now badge. People are going to copy your product. Not saying they're going to steal them. I'm just saying they're going to make something very similar and probably price it lower. So it's not like handmade products on Etsy where people would have to sit there and try to figure out how you made it and all that stuff. Like, it's pretty easy to figure out how somebody designed a printable and just make something very similar. The fourth struggle is sometimes it's hard to figure out what people will want to buy, what they're going to like, what their tastes are, especially if you're not somebody who's a graphic designer or if you're not somebody who follows the different trends and things like that. It can be a little challenging to figure out what people will buy. So you could end up wasting some time making printables that aren't going to sell. And that's okay. I mean, we all have printables that don't sell, or they sell very rarely. It's just part of the thing. You kind of have to just make some, do your keyword research, do your trends research and all that stuff. The fifth struggle with digital products is that people tend to be a little more harsh with their reviews. When you have a handmade business, there's a little more of like a connection there with your customers. And so with the digital products, you don't really interact with your customers at all. There's no personal touches on, shipping or anything like that. And so people can be a little more harsh with their reviews. They're not afraid to give you a 1-star or whatever. And sometimes it's not even warranted. You don't even know what the reason is. They just give you a bad review. So you're missing kind of that interactive element with your customers. So that's the ugly truth of running a digital products business. But in the end, I still feel like it is totally worth it. It's a great stream of income that's passive for the most part, and you can make hundreds or even thousands of dollars selling digital products. So use these struggles that I've shared to prepare yourself for your own digital product business. I wish you all the success, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.